Hey everyone, today we've got a special guest with us, a great client and a great friend who I thought we should share his story with you. His name is Bruce. He's an awesome human being.
Thanks, Aaron. It's the man that changed my life. My name is Bruce Macgurn, and I am a Ducati customer. I came here and bought my first bike when I was 50 years old. And 10 years before that, I should need to tell you this, I was across the street from this shop, and I saw a Ducati Monster, and it was like when I saw that bike, it was literally like, that's the bike I have to have. And so for my 50th birthday, I came in here. I'd never ridden a motorcycle, and decided to buy my first bike. So I guess I should show you the bike that I first got. This is where Aaron guided me into the Scrambler desert sled. You know, I actually got more comments on this bike than any of the other bikes I've owned. I love that bike. I love that bike. It was the greatest bike for someone who'd never ridden a bike before. It just has this iconic feel. An 803cc dual sport motorcycle with this classic look. It was such a fun bike to ride. And then over here is where my second bike I got was the Ducati Monster. This bike is where I was definitely bit by the bug. One of the best bikes that I've owned. Incredible, so much fun to ride. It's so easy to ride, so nimble. I absolutely just love this bike. From there, I went into Panigale V2 and Ducati Street Fighter V2, my favorite bike to rip around in the beach cities of Southern California in split lanes. It's the most amazing bike. It's so nimble, it turns so well. It's so stable on the turns. It has a lot of power for a 955cc motor. It's so easy to ride though, and harness the power. It's my favorite bike to ride in down Coast Highway and through beach traffic. So to go from a desert sled to a Monster to a Street Fighter to a Panigale to finally this, and to have all these motorcycles in my garage is been the most amazing experience. This bike is my new favorite bike. I love this bike. I ride it every day. I make sure I ride every morning. It brings so much joy to my heart. Aaron said, when you get this bike, it's like you're done. You've got the best bike in the world. There's no other place to go. And I didn't really understand what he was talking about until I rode it out of here. And so I've been riding this bike for about 2 weeks, and it's so nimble. And it's like a race bike, but at the same time, it's the most comfortable bike I've ever ridden. It's amazing. There's not a day that goes by that I don't text a friend and just say, this is the most incredible machine I've ever ridden. The power band on the throttle is perfect for both, just cruising around, but when you get it on and you want to really move, this thing is a race machine. It absolutely amazing. And to have it so fast and so controllable, and then to be able to turn on adaptive cruise control just doesn't even make sense. I don't understand how they built this bike to do everything so perfectly. I plan on taking this bike across country, probably up north to Big Sur as my first cross country, and then eventually, probably into Canada. I would do Mexico. I'm going to go all over on this bike, and I'm also going to take it to the track soon. I'm really excited to see how this bike performs on the track. So far, I've been able to do a lot of the routes that I do on my Panigale and Street Fighter. This seems to handle some of these turns that I'm used to doing on my Panigale in a way that surprises me. I can do it as fast. It's so stable of a platform, it blows my mind. People ask me why I ride Ducatis. I think it's a crazy question. Look at this. It's exotic. It's the most incredible motorcycle I've ever seen. There's nothing else like it. They're the Italian exotic motorcycle, and I absolutely love them. I have the next one planned out. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But one of the greatest things that I experienced when buying my first Ducati is the treatment that I got from the sales staff here. Like, I was pretty nervous, you know, buying my first motorcycle at age 50. I'll admit it. And so one of the greatest things that they did for me is they're like, rider modes, ABS, you know, traction control, and so that was like really comforting. It's one of the main reasons that I went with Ducati, and these guys have been guiding me, you know, in every way. Great service department, the best service department. When I come in here, they're like on first name basis, you know, always it's like family, and so I would never go anywhere else. I love this place. Thanks, everyone, and come on into Newport Ducati. I'm gonna go ride.